If you have a kid in school, it's a special time of life to be in school. It can also be kind of scary getting out of school, especially if you have a disability. I got two people on the sofa who are putting ability into disability. Jennifer Troy, transition specialist instructor for the Norfolk Public Schools. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good. And then after I talked to Carolyn Cage for a second, who is a senior coordinator for transition services and career development. Is all that on your business card?
Actually, yes.
That's a mouthful for Norfolk Public Schools. What exactly do you guys do then? Huh, Jennifer?
For Norfolk Public Schools, we provide students with their needs during high school and transitioning to after high school, getting them ready for employability, kind of like the real world, getting them as independent as possible to function and be active members of the community.
Okay, because it never fails. I see a kid who's an 11th or 12th grader and I start saying, okay, so what's next? Thinking I'm maybe the first person that asked them that, but that's really their life when they're in 11th or 12th grade. But what about a kid who's going through school in a wheelchair?
A student who's going through school in a wheelchair is just the same as all other students. They have an individual education plan that the teachers in the school follow. They are able to access different things. They even have stuff like Special Olympics and things that these students are able to participate in as well.
Now, Carolyn, are they mainstreamed in the classroom then?
We do include our students in general education as much as possible, as much as reasonable. All of that is driven by their educational plan.
So it's driven by the educational plan, not necessarily by the disability, right?
Exactly.
And that's kind of what you want, why we're taking the month of October to raise the awareness?
Yes.
And not necessarily deal with what they can't do, but what a student can do.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So in working with the family, who's the toughest one to work with? Come on, let's be honest.
Working with the family?
Yes. In getting to that can-do attitude.
I think it really depends. I mean, everyone wants their child to succeed. Everyone is encouraged to do that. And so it really is, you have to talk about what their concerns are, what their needs are, what their interests, their preferences are, so that we can arrive at a plan and some goals that are reasonable for the student to achieve. But at the center of the all is the student. So they're the most important person. What do they want to do in high school and beyond?
I didn't know what I wanted to do in high school.
And a lot of students don't, and disability is not a factor.
You got it.
You're
So,
right. So,
but it's a matter of having the conversation.
exactly.
Okay. So there's some cool stuff coming up in the month of October, right? Did I hear
Yep.
something about cleaning tables?
Yes, actually, our students, we are doing a big fundraiser with Why Not Pizza off of Colley Avenue. And they're partnering with us to let our students work the fundraiser. Our students are going to be wiping tables, helping host, basically the same thing as their current employees do. So they'll get to see how great our students are at these different skills and how hardworking they are.
Cool, because it's all really about that year 13 of the education of life, right? So how do you prepare a kid for post-graduation?
Again, we talk to the student, we talk with the families, we look at what their post-secondary goals are. What do they aspire to be? What do they want to be when they grow up or when after graduation? And then we talk about what services, what education, what coursework, what activities do they need to do between you know, the beginning of high school and graduation. And we serve students through age 22 and beyond that we need to accomplish in order to get them to that goal.
I was going to say, you're not doing this in May of senior year, right?
Exactly. It is an ongoing process.
I know some parents out
the
there
earlier
who
we
think
start,
their
the better.
kids, the light switch either went off or on.
Right.
What is that called? Senioritis?
Yes.
Yeah.
I just had a senior to graduate. So I know it well. Yes.
You get up in the morning, you still have to graduate, right?
Right.
So when does this conversation start with?
Well, by law, it can start at age 14, but we encourage parents to start it as early as possible, particularly for students with significant disabilities. We need to start that conversation from the moment they start school, just to make sure that all services and supports and plans are in place.
Now, I know your specialty is in working with post-secondary graduation.
With secondary and post-secondary.
But for the child, for the parent that's out there that has a child with disabilities, and they're looking at making a decision about entering the public school system or not, what kinds of things should they be kind of asking themselves before entering into the public schools? Is there
They want to know what programs and services are available, who do I contact, who to call, what supports are available for my child based on their individual needs. What supports are there for the parents? And we have a lot in Norfolk Public Schools. We have a lot of that kind of support and information available and people to help make those decisions.
So don't make decisions in a vacuum.
Exactly. It is a team effort.
So if they don't know where to go, the elementary school in their neighborhood would be a good place to
That's a good place to start, or they can always call our office.
Okay. Now, we've got, and there's that whole national discussion about venturing off to college. And it seems like, I know when I was starting my journey, I was given no choice. You will go to college. But that's kind of changing in today's environment, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It is. College is not for everyone, but we encourage students to go on to some kind of higher education because, of course, the more education and training you have, the more successful or the more opportunities for success that you have. So even students with intellectual disabilities are being encouraged to go on to higher education.
Now, how do you identify those partners out there to kind of help the kid out? Do you have other partners in the community?
Oh, we have a number of partners.
Now,
in
you
the
start
community.
naming them, you know. Somebody's going to say, yeah, they didn't mention me. So
No, we have a 30-plus year history with partnerships in the community to help us prepare our students for life beyond high school and to provide them higher education, employment, and help them to live independently. So there are a variety of partners in communities, and you're right, I won't start. I won't let anybody down.
You got a story that kind of wakes you up in the morning and say, God, I'm glad I do this?
Oh, wow. There are so many of them. But one of our most successful ventures is Project Search. With our partnership with Sentara Norfolk General Hospital, we have an average of 100% hire rate for the students who are working in that program. And every time we go and visit, we recruit 8 students per year to work there, and they do real jobs, not made-up jobs. They are supporting hospital staff, and many of those students have been hired by the hospitals or other businesses in the community. So that's what keeps us going. Those
You know,
kind of success stories.
we're out of time, but I got to say, with the facial expressions you guys have had for the last 7 minutes, I can see why there's a Norfolk Public School student who knows that he or she has abilities and has a future. And it's that kind of passion that I love seeing from our staff and faculty at Norfolk Public Schools, which is why it's such a great place to be.
It is.
Okay, so you're cleaning, no, you're not cleaning tables, but the why
I'm
not?
supervising.
The why not function is going to be?
October 27th. It's a Tuesday.
Okay.
So, and it's all day. So even deliveries, they're giving 10% of the proceeds back to Norfolk Public Schools, the Hamilton Fund, which is to support students who are moving from high school and on.
Good, because I love their pizza and they have gluten-free.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll be there and I won't mess up the table too badly.
Perfect.
Okay, thanks a lot. Hey, have you thought about strolling through a cemetery? Guess what? People have been doing it for years. I got just the guy to tell you about it. Stay tuned.